Hey guys! So if you haven't guessed it already, this homework assignment is about one input button controlling one LED. Oh. It's reset. Alright. Work. Yeah. So let's look at the problem statement that the instructor gave us. The problem statement for homework 3, program 1. Write 2 programs. First, solve this problem using only a while loop and variables. First program will loop for 3 button pushes for the button on pin number 2. The brightness of the LED will decrease noticeably each button push. For example, full brightness first push, 2/3 brightness on second push, and 1/3 brightness on last push. The program will terminate when the button is released, not on after the 3rd push. Alright, so I will admit that this assignment I thought was going to be easy, but turned out to be pretty difficult when we could only use a while loop. So I had to think around it and named all these variables. So the idea behind this is for the first button push, you're pushing down. I'll define that as a single variable that's unique, as a local variable. So while that button is pushed down, we initialize another variable that will be in our next while loop. So once the button comes up, the digital read, it'll read the button. The condition is that when button up, the variable reads low, then analog write LED A, which is our first LED value in analog write, which is full brightness 255. And basically I just repeated that code. My teacher wants, after the 1/3 brightness on the last push, he wants the program to terminate when the button is released, not on after the 3rd push. So how I circumvented this with just a while loop. While button up is low, analog write low, that's turning it off. Before then, when button down for the 4th time, digital read button is pushed down, you delay. When it's released, it'll turn off and then it'll stop sketch essentially. Oh, I did it again, done uploading with that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sentence. So my program should run as I press this button, it'll read that value and then initialize the next value for the next while loop, which will press the button and then light to 255 or maximum value. So there it is. And then again, I'll press it down. It should initialize that next while loop, and it should go to the next value, which is minus 1/3 of the total value. That's 170, there you go. And then 85 after this, and it should initialize that after I release the button. And then for the last one, I decided to turn off the LED and then exit. So it should turn it off, and then I should be able to not get any more values out of this button after I release it. And there you go.